Look, let's be honest, starting a fitness plan isn't actually the hard part. Staying consistent when work blows up, the kids get sick, and you're being pulled in every different direction. That's when most guys freak out and lose it. I've seen this time and time again, and I've actually lived it. When I first started my businesses, I was smashing the gym for the first few weeks. Then something would explode and I'd end up back at square one. And this is something that I do not want happening for you. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to break the cycle, even when life is chaos. So generally, here's what I see. You start strong, your motivation is high, you're smashing your sessions, you're doing all the meal prep, you're getting all of your calories in, you're tracking all of your food. Then boom, a work project lands on your lap, the weekend goes off plan, the kids get sick, and suddenly it's been 10 days since your last workout. You start again, maybe, but every time this happens, it just knocks your confidence. And I remember this in my own life. I'd be dialed in for a set period of time, I'd see crazy progress, and then momentum would just stop because of work. And I'd end up just feeling like a failure. But in my opinion, it's not from a lack of motivation. It's a lack of structure that flexes with your life, not against it. What actually changed everything for me and my clients was something that I call the performance framework. Now, this framework is not about being perfect. It's about creating structure to help keep you on track when things get imperfect, because they always do. And again, if this video helps you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another video. So the first part of this framework is the weekend reset. You need to choose which day you're going to be resetting things from. Most of my clients will reset everything on a Sunday. If you want to do Saturday, that's up to you, but I would recommend Sundays. So every single Sunday, you're gonna map out your next week. You're gonna lock in your 3 workouts like you would do with any other meeting. You're gonna plan out at least 1 to 2 days of your meals in advance. Because trust me, if you try and use this framework but just wing your nutrition, you're setting yourself up for failure. And if you're not willing to give this a go, you might as well click off this video now. And I also want you to prep snacks or basics so that you have easy decisions to make. This should literally only take you 15 minutes, but it will set the tone for the entire week. It's like setting up your sat-nav for a long road trip. You always start with the direction, you don't just guess how you get there. The next part of our framework is gonna be daily check-ins. Every morning or evening, whatever you prefer, you're gonna ask yourself these 3 questions. Did I hit my steps for the day? Did I hit my protein for the day? How's my stress and energy levels today? Look, this isn't some deep therapy session that you're gonna be having with yourself. It's used more like a quick snapshot to build awareness of how you are doing and how you are feeling. Because when life does get messy, and it will get messy, awareness is what keeps you from slipping. And the final part of this entire framework is milestones. Have that next best thing that you're gonna be aiming for. This can literally be anything: a holiday, an event, a photo shoot, even something as simple as just wanting to feel great for Q4. That's the 4th quarter of the year, in case you didn't know that. As people, especially as guys, we are goal-driven individuals. You're not motivated by vague hopes. You are driven by a purpose. And if you're not, that's just sad. These milestones will give you a reason to push through when energy is low. And just to show you how important these milestones really are, I want to tell you about my client, Taylor. Now, Taylor is from a military background, ultra disciplined, but struggled to adapt when life got a bit too messy. He was going through rough relationship issues, a new position at his base, which meant that he was working very long hours, and he was constantly comparing himself to when he used to be able to train at 21 years old. And since he's now in his 30s, he was just completely burnt out because he couldn't keep up with it. Then we built the performance framework around him and his life. We implemented the 3 workouts and a 4th if he could do it. We focused on daily rhythm, not like a rigid plan, just because every single day was different. Some days he'd be at base, some days he'd be flying to another country. So trying to stick to one individual plan was never gonna work. And the biggest part that really made a difference was setting him one milestone that he could focus on every 8 weeks. And these don't sound like big changes to his life, but these small shifts made him unstoppable. He's now leaner, stronger, and his confidence was so high that he actually took part in our first ever MVT photo shoot. Listen, I want to be totally honest with you. Life is never going to calm down. If you are always waiting for the perfect setup, the perfect week, you are going to be waiting for a long ass time. But if you can build a system like this that evolves around your career, your family, your life, you'll finally be able to be consistent. And it won't be because you're more motivated, but because your plan is built for your reality. That's why I created this 3-part mini course, because I wanted you to hear it from me that no matter how difficult life can get, if you have the structure, if you can organize your life, you can 100% get into the best shape of your lives. And it doesn't matter where you are in your life right now. But listen, I can appreciate that a lot of this can sometimes still feel pretty overwhelming. So if you'd like help setting this up, this is what I'd suggest. Down below, there should be a link for you to be able to book in a 20-minute strategy call with myself. We will literally map out the next 90 days for you. So you will receive a game plan using the exact same framework that I use with all of my clients. And we'll take everything that hopefully you've learned through the course of these videos and put it all together for you. So again, if you're interested in that, the link is in the description. Now, I'm not going to swing around the bush. At the end of the call, we will talk about the possibility of one-to-one coaching with myself. But if it's not for you, that's totally okay. So that's it, guys. If you have watched all 3 of these videos, then it means that you're serious about making change. You don't just want to look better, you want to take control back. And that's exactly what we've built at MV Transformations. So I'm going to say it one more time. Hit the link, book in your call, and let's get this blueprint built for you. Because another quarter can't pass with you stuck in the same place again. So let's start making some smart choices. And again, guys, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you on the inside.